what's furry and flies through the air, teaching us to think with our heart. Me, I am Virtuleze. From a star comes Virtuleze, teaching us to do good deeds. Values, manners, thank you, please. We're great kids like Virtuleze.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, after I ate it, I got the collywobbles. But at least I wasn't bibbling. No, we hate bibbling. But the other day, I went out and I had to take out my bumbershoot with me. But I saw a very interesting raccoon. It was gnarly and grew all over the place. But at least it was really good with milk and cookies.
Hey, yeah. Wow, Professor, did you see that?
Hi, Professor. Hi, Jolene. How are you all doing today?
Oh, hello, Virtuleze. Orbit and I are absolutely gozzle-curbed. We were waiting for you to come and teach the first lesson. Are you ready?
I sure am. What are we learning today? Well, we're going to learn about some of the continents today, Virtules. The professor's been entertaining me with some very interesting stories, though I'm not sure I have any idea what he's been talking about. I love his stories. They're always fun and entertaining.
Well, then you're going to love this one.
Not another one.
One day, I was listening to this very loud snollygaster when I turned my head and there he was, a genuine troglodyte. Now, he wasn't very posiliquent, so I did all the talking. Finally, he presented me with a very rare stalagmite. Now, naturally, I impignorated it, so its value wouldn't go down. But I did split it with him 50-50.
That was very fortunate. You sure have great adventures, Professor. Did you really understand him, Virtules? Of course, Jolene. I learned a lot from my father, Papa V, and traveled to many places before I came to Earth. This morning, just before I left my home on Star Virtuous, Papa V gave me this. Hold your hand out, Jolene. It's a globe of the world, and it will help me with the lessons. Traveling is just one reason why geography is so important, right, Professor?
Yes, Virtuleze. It's very important to learn where everyone else comes from. And when you travel as much as Orbit and I have, you learn a few things. As a matter of fact, Orbit is here to teach the first lesson today. Orbit! Orbit!
What's going on?
Where is the first continent we're going to today?
Today, we are going to Africa.
Remember, as we study about Africa, they have children there too. And it's important that we learn to think with our heart when we're learning about them, because they are caring and courageous, respectful, and honest too. That's right, Jolene. I have traveled all over the place, and I always try my best to think with my heart, because we're all different.
What wonderful advice! I'm going to stop all my bloviating and start thinking with my heart right now.
All right, everybody, here we go. Turn your brains on. It's time to learn about Africa.
Well, Orbit, first of all, let me tell the kids how I would get to Africa from Jolene's porch. Now, Jolene's porch is in Texas, which is right about here. The first thing I would do is turn my fingers upside down and walk to the coast, right about here, where I would take a dive off a 200-foot cliff and make a pinpoint landing into the ocean next to this very nice dolphin. And then I would say the magic words that only a dolphin can understand. And then he would ride me all the way on his back, all the way to the coast of Africa, where I would get off, bowing low and thanking him and saying, Now that we're in Africa, Orbit, where should we start?
Let's start with some simple facts, Professor.
Facts? Not the facts. Anything but the facts. Facts are for mollycoddlers.
That's not true, Professor. They are simply statements that are proven to be true, and here are a few simple facts about Africa. For instance, Africa has over 1 billion people living there. It's true. Yep.
1 billion people?
1 billion.
That's a lot of toothpaste. Don't forget to brush,
Yeah,
kid.
that's a good idea. Don't forget to brush.
The teeth! It's horrible!
It's okay, Professor. Maybe this'll cheer you up. Africa is also the hottest continent.
Continent? Do you mean large body of land? Because if you meant large body of land, then why didn't you just say large body of land? Continent sounds very bumble-fuzzy.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be okay, Professor. Hey, kids! Africa has also some of the largest animals in the world. There's the African elephant, the giraffe, and the rhinoceros. Well, that sure is a whole lot of animals.
What? Did you say rhinoceros? Was he a giant dinosaur that terrorized a large city?
No, Professor, the rhinoceros. It's a large mammal with a giant horn on its head.
Well, why don't they just call it the Hornosaurus then?
Well, they call it a rhinoceros because that means a large mammal with 1 or 2 horns on its head. I see 2 horns right there.
Well, rhinoceroses are fascinating, Orbit. But you know this giraffe here has way too long a neck. And apparently, it has some kind of antenna right there. Perhaps good for picking up cable TV. And there was something I knew about elephants, but I totally forgot what it was.
Elephants have excellent memories, Professor. They say that an elephant can remember up to 30 different places they have been to a long time ago by sight or smell.
An excellent memory. That's it. Much like my own. What were we talking about, Orbit?
Animals from Africa, Professor.
Oh, yes. What do you think, Virtuleze?
Wow! I didn't realize there's so many animals in the world, and I didn't know that most of the big ones came from Africa. That's right, Virtules. Here are some toy animals that represent just a few of the animals that live in Africa. There's the giraffe, a zebra, the elephant, the rhinoceros, the monkey, and the king of them all, the lion. He's called the king because there's no other animal on earth that he is afraid of or can hurt him. But you should never hurt another animal or person, Virtules. Thinking with your heart includes the way we treat animals, too. Gosh, kids, Jolene's right. I always think with my heart and respect all other living things. I care about them and I want them to be happy. Good for you, Virtules. Kids, make sure you follow Virtulese's example and think with your heart, too.
That was inspiring, Virtuleze. I can see why all the kids listen to you.
Speaking of kids, last for today, kids, is about family. In Africa, families are very important. Most families live there together. You will find fathers, mothers, children, nieces, nephews, aunts, and uncles all live together under the same roof. They do. That's a whole lot of people under one roof. But they take very good care of each other. I'm sure that your family is important to you, too. Don't forget to visit or say hi to all your extended family from beyond where you live.
Yes, yes! I miss you so much, too.
Were you talking to your family, Professor?
On the phone? No. That was the Triangle Pizza House. I love their pizza. They're made with triangles. Yummy! I haven't been there in such a long time. I miss them so much.
Oh, well, what have you learned today? Anything?
Why, yes. I've learned all about,
Africa.
Yes, Africa. That's right. Oh, by the way, why do you never see an African lumpsucker hiding in a tree?
I don't know. Why?
Because they're very good at it.
Oh, no, not another one. Oh, no.
That was a Virtules lesson. It's really fun to learn about other places, isn't it, Jolene? It is, Virtules. We learned so many fun and interesting facts about Africa. Virtules, would you like to take home the toy animals and show them to Papa V? I sure would. Thank you, Jolene. I'm going to bring them to the Cosmic School too, and Weezer and I will teach a new class about Earth. I'm going home now to share everything I learned with Weezer. I'm sure he'll get a big kick out of Africa. Bye! Bye, Virtules. See you later.
Oops. Our pizza's here. We have to go too, Jolene. Bye. Orbit, I
Bye,
love
Professor
triangles.
Andy. Bye, Orbit.